Limiting beliefs are deeply ingrained thoughts or attitudes that hold us back. It stops us from reaching our full potential. Doesn't matter if you're an aspiring YouTuber, TikTok creator, social media influencer, really anything. Your beliefs have a big impact on your personal and your professional development. Limiting beliefs are going to manifest themselves as defeating thoughts and emotions that hinder your progress and also create barriers to your success. But by identifying and rewiring those limiting beliefs, content creators can unlock their true potential and achieve greater levels of creativity, productivity, and life fulfillment. What are common limiting beliefs for content creators? I'm not talented enough. Are you kidding me? This belief undermines your self-confidence, and it also discourages content creators from sharing their work. It creates a fear of being judged or criticized by other people for a perceived inadequacy. But in every area of life, people start off bad at what they do. Have you ever tried to play a new sport for the first time? How good were you when you first started? Chances are good you were probably pretty bad. Have you ever tried painting or drawing? When we start something new, it's okay to be bad. There's an old saying that you need to be bad to become good, and become good to be great. But if you never get started because you're afraid you don't have the skills that you need, that should be all the motivation that you actually need to get better. You need to start, and you need to start now, and that's how you get better. You don't start something new being great at it, and it's okay to not believe in your abilities at first. The key is to get better. You need to take time to learn the craft and get better each day, rather than comparing yourself to people who have been doing this for years. I fell into that trap when I started my first YouTube channel as well. I don't have anything unique to offer. What? This belief stems from comparing yourself to other people and then assuming that everything has already been done. It hasn't. It diminishes your creativity and then prevents content creators from finding your own voice, your own unique perspective. We all have our own circumstances that have led us to this point in life. We were raised a certain way. The beliefs that our parents had or our family or friends had were beliefs that we could have adopted and most likely ended up adopting ourselves. You've had different experiences from everyone you know. You may have traveled to different places, tried different things, had different experiences, learned a completely different set of skills. You are unique, and you have your own unique way at looking and interacting with the world and everything around you. So yeah, even though you don't think it, you do have unique experiences and a unique outlook that you can share with other people. Nobody will be interested in what I create. Really? How do you know that if you've never put in the work, if you've never put yourself out there? Having this belief can lead to self-doubt and can result in you procrastinating or a reluctance to put yourself out there. It undermines the belief that your content can resonate with and add value to other people, but you don't know until you try it. Is it going to resonate with people right away? Maybe not, but if you stay consistent and get better each and every time you create, you will find the right audience. You will attract people. Similar to finding out what you're interested in, you can play around with different video ideas, different editing styles, and types of content that you create until you find a winning formula that works for you. But you're never going to know what people are interested in until you start putting yourself out there and giving things your own unique perspective. When you live with limiting beliefs, it's going to affect your mindset, your emotional well-being, and your overall productivity. These negative beliefs contribute to self-doubt, imposter syndrome, and a feeling of unworthiness. The fear of judgment and rejection leads to us wanting to be perfect. It causes content creators to delay sharing their work or just avoid taking that risk altogether. By not putting your work out there, you're going to miss opportunities for growth, and the overall quality of your work will end up suffering. So you have to figure out how you can rewire your limiting beliefs. So you need to start by questioning the validity of the belief you have. So challenge the evidence that are supporting the limiting belief. So is it something that's based on fact or just a perception? And look for different examples that disprove the beliefs that you have. Is what you think even true? If you believe that you aren't good enough, is it always going to be that way, or can you get better? Is there any way for you to challenge that belief and then reframe it? Instead of not being good enough, why don't you look at it as though you now have the opportunity to improve your skill set? That's exciting. You get to change and you get to adapt and become better. You need to seek evidence to the contrary. So you need to collect evidence that supports the opposite belief that you have. Focus on your past accomplishments and positive feedback that you've gotten, or instances where that belief was proven wrong. What have you done in the past that you can use as proof that you can do this? What have you accomplished? Have you started playing a new instrument? Did you learn how to dance? Or have you learned how to speak another language? Those are successes, even if you don't think they are. It really is. How were you when you first started compared to how you are right now? Chances are you're probably better. You have to reframe your negative self-talk. We all have that little voice in our heads that talks to us. Most of the time, it's pretty negative self-talk as well, but you need to be aware of the thoughts that you're having. And it takes time and practice, but you need to learn how to replace your self-limiting statements and negative self-talk with positive affirmations. Use language that empowers you and motivates you, things that emphasize growth and progress and personal strength. You don't have to do something. You get to do it. You get to learn how to edit videos or collaborate with other people. You get to learn how to improve your writing. You get to improve your social circle, your friendships, your network. Making the switch from being forced to do something to actively choosing to do it is going to change your perception of how you look at things. That's an important key difference. And it helps if you surround yourself with supportive people. This is one that I struggled with early in my career. I was always independent and I didn't spend time with other creators or business owners. But it's important to talk with other content creators and other professionals who share similar aspirations that you do. They can give you ideas and feedback. Plus, you can help each other stay motivated as you move forward towards chasing your goals. You have to be around like-minded people. There is a saying that birds of a feather flock together. So if you want to become successful as a content creator specifically, you need to start getting around other content creators, get around people that have a similar mindset that you have. You have to have a little bit of self-reflection and self-awareness. You need to spend time thinking about your life and what your beliefs and your values are. Self-reflection is a crucial aspect of identifying and transforming limiting beliefs that you have. You need to take time to explore where your beliefs might have started, and it's probably from childhood experiences, from peer pressure in the past or other past failures. You need to understand how these thoughts have influenced your perception of yourself and your creative abilities, because it has. Through self-awareness, you can recognize the patterns of negative thinking and then consciously choose to challenge and reframe them. Your mind is like a parachute. It works best when it's open. If you don't believe that you can do something, then you're actively telling yourself that it's impossible. Developing a growth mindset is essential in rewriting your limiting beliefs. You need to have the belief that skills and talents can be developed with effort and practice, because they can. Nobody is great when they first start. You need to look at the different challenges that you face as opportunities for growth rather than as potential setbacks. Because if becoming successful was easy, then more people wouldn't settle for mediocrity. You need to build self-confidence by celebrating small victories and then acknowledging the progress that you're making along the way. Like, did you just get your first 100 subscribers? Congratulations, that's amazing. Go out and celebrate. Recognize your accomplishments for what they are. It's an accomplishment, and you need to be happy that you were able to make it happen. You need to learn how to be okay taking calculated risks, knowing that growth occurs outside of your comfort zone. Rewriting limiting beliefs is a transformative process that empowers content creators to unlock their truest potential. By challenging the beliefs you have while cultivating self-awareness and adopting a growth mindset, you can overcome any sort of self-imposed barrier that you might have, and that'll lead you to achieving personal and professional success. You can do this. I believe in you. If nobody said that before, I believe you can make it happen. But if you're having trouble focusing, you should also check this video out.